Lawyers and book lovers. The things I want to know are in books. My best friend is a man who'll get me a book I ain't read, said Abraham Lincoln when he was about 10 years old. Lincoln, who is known to be awkward around the gentler sex, found he was comfortable discussing books with Mary Todd, a woman also interested in the unfeminine world of politics. One of her attractions for Lincoln was their shared love of Shakespeare and poetry, both of which he would quote at length. As president, his favorite form of relaxation was reading aloud from his favorite books to friends, and he usually carried one or two to share with fellow travelers. Abraham Lincoln had a hunger for books, which began when he was only a boy. He said that he read all the books he could lay his hands on within 30 miles of his boyhood home in Indiana. Neighbors remembered he would walk miles to borrow a book. According to Dennis Hanks, Lincoln's cousin and best friend, when Lincoln went out to plow a field, he put a book under his shirt and read at the end of rows when the horses were resting. Hanks added, "I never saw Abe after he was 12 that he didn't have a book in his hand or in his pocket." Later, living in New Salem, Lincoln taught himself law from books. He walked 14 miles to Springfield to borrow, often absorbing 30 to 40 pages on the way home. In fact, Lincoln was the first person to check out a book from the Illinois State Library in Springfield, which opened in December 1839 in a 35 by 40-foot room next to the Secretary of State's office. As president, he was a frequent patron of the Library of Congress. Lincoln met a kindred soul in Clinton's first resident lawyer, C.H. Moore, a great lover of books who owned the largest private library in downstate Illinois during the 19th century. Before his death, Moore commissioned an architect to draw up plans for a public library. His son-in-law and law partner, Congressman Vespasian Warner, donated funds and land to make Moore's dream come true. The Vespasian Warner Public Library, including the C.H. Moore Rare Book Collection, opened in 1908 and today remains the repository for more than 5,000 volumes of Moore's collection. Among its highlights is a book bearing Lincoln's handwriting presented to his friend C.H. Moore shortly before Lincoln left Illinois to assume the office of president. Vespasian Warner later built his own residence next to the library. The large brick home facing Center Street to the east of the library was constructed in 1912.